What happens when your job starts to consume you? When you feel like all you do is work and that's just the way it's going to be? Well, what happens is it starts to pull you away from your true purpose. I'm going to explain a little bit more, but first I need y'all to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos about self-discovery, leaving the rat race, and following your path to your purpose. To all my day ones, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the journey. So today I was tested. I was tested to see that if I was going to continue to work through a stressful situation and have to endure the feeling of disappointment also that I can make some money, or if I was going to stand on business and stand on what I be saying about how DoorDash is not my true purpose. It is not my end goal. My real goal is to motivate people and inspire people to follow their dreams and to make the most out of life. That's really my purpose. Like, I really sat with myself and I was like, bro, what gives you like the best feeling you've ever felt? And it's the feeling of seeing somebody actually like light up and like make a self-reflection that like, hold on, life actually not so bad. It's me that's making my own life bad. And to see that person take inspiration from me and start like actively doing things to better themselves. It's that feeling like that I get when people tell me, Jordan, bro, you really changed my life. Like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. Or if it wasn't for you, man, I would still be here in this space. But you changed things for me. You changed my mindset. You changed my reality. Like, you gave me hope. I've done that for a lot of people. And I realized that that's really what makes me feel purposeful. Like, that really is what makes me feel like I'm useful, is when I change people's life by just simply being me, like just not conforming. Like, as y'all can see, for a long time I've been not conforming, right? Not conforming to gender roles, not conforming to the traditional boy-girl relationship, not conforming to that traditional 9-to-5 job, not conforming to staying in a marriage just because you made a vow even though you're truly not happy. Like, there's a pattern, you feel what I'm saying? And, without rambling too much, that's really my true purpose and my true calling. And me doing DoorDash every day for 8-10 hours, and you know what I mean? That's not really, it helps. Don't get me wrong, because there's people out here that do DoorDash. There's people out here that want to quit their job and they like, man, I can probably pull this off, if I believe in myself. Yes, DoorDash is a part. It's a part of the journey, but it's not the end. It's not the goal. It's not, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopping here. No, that is not the goal. So let me tell y'all a story about what happened today and why I'm not currently actively DoorDashing. So, boom, I'm doing deliveries, and mind you, I'm dashing during like slow hours. And the reason why they call it slow hours is because it's like rush hour time. It's like the time where people are getting off of work. It's the time where people are making that transition from, okay, I just had lunch, I'm finna go home, and then I'm gonna start working on dinner, right? The dinner time is the prime time. Lunchtime is the prime time. But the time in between that is when it's really slow, right? And it's a lot of rush hour. It's a lot of traffic going on, right? So, yeah, granted, I'm delivering probably at the worst time right now. And I pull up to a Popeyes, right? It's overly populated in the parking lot. And the way that this Popeyes is set up, it's like, it's very small space in the parking lots. It's only like 3 spots here and 3 spots on the other side. So it's really only 6 parking spots. And there's this part of the pavement where you can actually ride up on the sidewalk and come like from the drive-through to the main street, or you can drive from the parking lot to the main street on a sidewalk platform. So it's like you can actually put your car on the sidewalk where people walk at. So anyways, it's so crowded, right? The line is wrapped around to the point where you sitting in the street with your hat, with your blinkers on, with your turn signal on, saying, you know, I'm going to the Popeyes. I'm in the street, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to the Popeyes. So, and it's an intersection, so to speak. Like, it's an intersection, and right at the intersection is the Popeyes. So, bam, I'm sitting right here for a little minute, right? And I'm like, because it's the drive-thru is what's holding it up, and it's obviously it's packed inside, and they real busy, you can tell. So I'm like, man, it's gonna be a minute before we start moving. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and pull up, because there's no spots, but only way that I can like get out the way or get up in there so I can go inside and pick up this order is if I park on that sidewalk platform that I was talking about. So I pulls up on the sidewalk platform, right? Boom. I raise up a little bit, not boom. We ain't hear nothing yet. But I pulls up on the curb, and boom, I park on the sidewalk. I go in. I'm in the store for probably like 10 minutes minimum. Like, I was in there for a minimum of 10 minutes waiting for the order. We gonna say, yeah, I was in there probably for about 10, 15 minutes, right? So I had 3 orders. I finally grabbed the orders. I'm heading back to the car, right? It's still packed. The parking lot's still packed. The drive-thru still packed. So the way I'm parked is like, I can't move until the people in the drive-thru start moving. And mind you, it's police officers. It's one behind me. It's one across the street, right? So I'm not trying to really violate more than I already am, right? So I'm like, but I really don't feel like waiting for these people to start moving, because mind you, I've already waited to try to get up in this joint. I've already waited inside the store. How much longer you want me to wait? And I think the order was only about $12, $13 or something. I don't know. I try to put the little screenshot right here. It wasn't that much for me to be taking more than 30 minutes for this, because, you know, you taking up time for me getting another order, and, you know what I'm saying? You messing up my hourly pay, long story short. So my impatient ass, right? Just how I rolled up on the curb, now I'm finna back up on the curb, right? So as I back up off the sidewalk, right, I hear boom, boom. Like, I don't know if y'all ever rode over a speed bump faster than you should, and you hear your car scrape the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? You hear your car scrape the bottom. That's the noise I heard. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit. I start rubbing my car. Like, my bad, baby, my bad, Kiki. You feel what I'm saying? So as I'm driving off, boom, so I can deliver these orders, I'm hearing this loud ass noise. Like a muffler, like a motorcycle or some shit. You know how them loud ass cars be having them? I don't even know what be wrong with their car or why they want their car to even sound like that from Jump Street, right? But y'all know that sound. I actually recorded what the car sounds like so that y'all can get an idea. I'm gonna put it right here, and we're gonna watch it together. We're gonna listen together. Sound like I'm riding a damn motorcycle, y'all. Right? So boom, right? I pull over so I can check the damages, right? So I start looking up in the back. I start to look up under there and see, like, if anything dangling, if anything is loose, if it's anything leaking, right? Because I did a little quick Google search, and they told me, like, what could possibly be wrong. But long story short, they was like, take that to a mechanic. It's not going to fix itself. You got to go get it fixed, right? So I'm like, five, right? So this is the test, right? The old me would have, rolled this car into the grave rather, right? just to try to still hit the goal, right? I had a $200 goal for the day. The old me would have still ran this joint to the grave trying to make the goal, or, right, overthought the situation to the point where I'm trying to force myself to finish the shift. Like, I would have, who knows? But I'm like, I know myself, my old self. My old self would have been panicking, like, bro, what we gonna do? Like, how we gonna fix this? Like, I need to make sure that I make this money. I have a goal. I'm trying to make $1,000 with this week. Like, this is ruining it. Like, I'd have just sulked about it and, probably did something to really force my hand on the situation instead of letting God force his hand for me. And like, maybe this was all a sign, maybe this was God saying, look, I see you working on some pretty big things. I see you working, but you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're over-consuming yourself in work. Or let me see how you going to react to a situation like this. Are you going to make yourself uncomfortable? Are you going to take yourself out of alignment just so you can do DoorDash? Or are you going to take this time to sit back, work on your business, work on new content, get more creative, take a step back so you can recalibrate and keep coming with some fire, keep coming with that fire, keep coming with great content for your people. Like, they counting on you, right? Nobody really cares about DoorDash. No one gives a for real. Like, if we're being honest, y'all don't really watch these videos because y'all care about DoorDash. For real, y'all either care about making some money or changing your life, or y'all came for some inspiration. Whoa. You still watching this video? Oh my gosh, that means you are an OG supporter. And to fully show your support, I would like for y'all to join my Patreon called the Freedom Drivers Academy, okay? If you enjoy the DoorDash content and you want to learn more, and you also understand that the purpose is to build freedom. Overall, the purpose is not to drive for DoorDash all your life. It's to set yourself up so that you can pay off your debts, make that money so that you can go on a vacation that you've been wanting to go on, and start to like get rid of those bad habits that's preventing you from actually leveling up as a DoorDasher and as an individual, right? So if you truly want to learn how to combine the two, freedom and driving, then make sure you join my Patreon and support me there. So, back to what I was saying. But it's a deeper purpose. I have a deeper purpose, right? And God, like, listen, sometimes when I do things, it be a little uncomfortable because I promote and I encourage change within you. And change is always a little uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar and it tests you. It tests your character. And if y'all anything like me, and most people, tests be uncomfortable. You be nervous. You don't know if you're going to pass. You don't know if you're going to make the right decisions, right? And so, I really just take this as God is saying, listen, outside of work, who are you? Outside of doing DoorDash, what can you provide to the world? What can you provide to yourself? What fills you up? Because I know it's not driving in the heat in 90-degree weather doing DoorDash. That does not fill you up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to force you into a situation where you have to pour into your purpose. So like, okay, my DoorDash goal might have been to make $1,000 this week, right? But my social media goals and my entrepreneur goals are to make my first $1,000 on the internet from helping people and making fire-ass content. That's my deeper goal. Fuck the DoorDash goal right now. We're going to get it. We're going to get everything we deserve in the long run. As long as we put faith in God, faith in ourselves, and actually do the work. You feel me? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say in this video. And I hope somebody got some value from this. I hope. Because, I love sharing my journey. I love sharing my journey with y'all. I love doing that. So, if you made it to the end of this video, you already know I'm heavily grateful. and I appreciate y'all for staying tapped in. I'm going to see you in the next video.